Hello students, today I am going to begin a new lesson, that is a computer system. Before going to start this lesson, let us understand some basic concepts related to this subject. I think you have learned something in your previous classes, like what is computer, what is the use of computer, what are the input devices, what are the output devices. So I hope you have learned in your previous classes. But now I am going to revise, then I am going to continue this lesson. So first of all, we will see what is computer. Computer is an electronic device. Computer is an electronic device. Why it is electronic device? Because it works with electricity. But then what is the difference between other electronic devices and computer? See, we have many electronic devices in our home, like TV, fan, refrigerator, washing machine. Many electronic devices are there, so that all the devices are running with the electricity. But can we compare this computer with that electronic devices? Of course no, because the work what computer does, so that is completely different from other electronic devices. Now we'll continue with the definition. Computer is an electronic device which takes input. It processes it and gives the output as per user requirement. So this is the simple definition of computer. Means usually computer takes the input from the user and the taken input will be processed. Afterwards it gives a result as per user requirement, whatever user was required, so that output will be returned to the user. So that is the definition of computer. Now where we are using this computer? Everywhere, in all sphere of life, computer is getting used. You go anywhere, you will see the systems, you will see the computer. Okay, it may be a railway station, it may be a this one, where while booking the tickets, banks, hospitals, so colleges, schools, universities, everywhere computers are getting used. Why computers are getting used? Because it reduced human work. Understood? The work what human was doing manually, so that work has been reduced by this system, by this computer. So that's why the people are using this computer. Now input devices. So what is input device? Input device means the devices which takes input from the user, that is input device. For example, keyboard. By using this keyboard you can give the input. By using mouse you can give the input. Okay, so these are the simple example. Scanner, by using this scanner you can give the input. By using joystick you can give the input. So these all are the input devices. You can pass the input, you can give the instruction to the system, that is input devices. Next comes output devices, the devices which we are using to get the output. So the devices are called output devices. Now what are the devices we are using to get the output? First one is monitor. By using this monitor we are getting output on the screen. Next, speaker. By using speaker audio output is coming. Next is printer. By using printer we can take the printout. Next one, projector. By using projector again that display we are getting in a bigger size, so that is all output devices. So now I'll come to the point, I'll come to the lesson, that is here some points are mentioned in this lesson. Computer is a useful machine, everybody knows this. So computer is a useful machine. So everywhere this machine is getting used, every sphere of life, in each and every sphere, so these systems are getting used. Okay, it is used in almost every sphere of life. Okay, everywhere almost all these systems are getting used. System and computer. Okay, sometimes I will use the word as a system, sometimes I may use computer. Okay, if I use system means don't get confused, system means computer. Okay, next, for what we are using this computer? We are using this computer to play the games, to write the letters, to draw the pictures, to listen the music, so many more work. Okay, we can use this system for playing games, listening the music, writing the letters, or some other works. So these systems can be used. it can work very fast and can do many jobs at the same time. See, this computer works very fast. See, now if human takes 1 3 hour, then at the same time, so computer can do that work within a half an hour, okay, or within a 15 minutes. If operator is well versed or well knowledge person, then he can finish it within 15 minutes also. Okay, it works very fast and it can do many jobs at a time, means more than one job can be done, but we humans, we can't do more than one job at a time. Okay, so at the same time we can do only one job, but system computer can do more than one job at a time. How? For example, if you are typing, so at the same time you can play the music. Here typing is one work and playing the song is another work, so that both the job can be done by the system, so that is multiple job. Now here they are given, so these systems are used in space research, in offices, in a defense, in a hospitals, for designing, in a banks, to create the animated movies, in a airports. So almost all, in every sphere these systems are used. So now next point comes hardware. Now what is hardware? Hardware is nothing but it's a physical parts of a computer that we can touch or feel are called hardware. Physical part in the sense, the parts of a system which we can see and which we can touch, that is all hardware. For example, keyboard you can touch, you can feel, means here, yes, keyboard is there. Mouse you can touch. Next, monitor you can touch, printer you can touch, scanner you can touch, projector you can touch, speakers you can touch. So these all are hardwares. Hardware means the physical parts of a computer that usually we can see and we can touch that hardware. So same way here they given, so these hardwares are attached to the CPU by cables. So by using cables, so these hardwares are connected, like keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, speaker, and some of the hardware like keyboard and mouse, somehow we have wireless, okay, but in almost all the fields these hardwares are connected with the wires, and some of the hardwares are inside the CPU. So some of the hardware parts that is present inside the CPU, so when we open the CPU cabin, then we can see that, like motherboard, RAM, SMPS and all. Okay, so that is all present inside the CPU. So when we open, so that can be seen like hard disk, CPU chip, etc. So next point comes main parts of a computer. So now what are the main parts of a computer? So that is given here. A computer has the following 4 main parts, so that helps in performing the IPO cycle. IPO means input, process, output. So to perform this input, process, output, so these 4 main parts are used. First one is monitor. You have seen the monitor, it looks like a TV screen. Okay, monitor is, it looks like a TV screen, and the work what we are doing, so that work is getting displayed on the monitor screen. And it also displays the movement of the mouse. If you are moving a mouse, so that mouse pointer, mouse cursor will be displayed on the screen. And this monitor is also called as VDU. VDU means visual display unit. The information that we see on a monitor is called soft copy. So why we are calling it a soft copy? Because we can see that but we cannot touch, so that's why that is called as soft copy. The information whatever is displaying, so that is all soft copy. And there are 3 different types of monitors. So first one is CRT monitor. CRT means cathode ray tube. So these CRT monitors are older version monitors, so that is big in size and its weight is very heavy and it consumes more power, more electricity was required, and it contains a vacuum tube inside that monitor. So that is a CRT monitor. So it's a big box like a monitor. Second type is LCD. LCD means liquid crystal display. The full form of LCD is liquid crystal display. So keep it in your mind. LCD monitor has a flat type of screen. It consumes less power compared to CRT. LCD requires less electricity, less power. The third one is LED. So nowadays everywhere, so this type of monitors are getting used. LED monitors, light emitting diode. These monitors have better display. So compared to CRT and compared to LCD, LED monitors have better display quality. These are thinner and lighter in weight. Weight is very light, so very lightweight and very thin. LED monitors use 40% less power than LCD and last longer. If LCD is consuming on 100%, then LED consumes only 60%, means 40% less. So 40% less power will be consumed by these LED monitors. So nowadays, so these monitors are in maximum use. So maximum use, so these monitors are used everywhere. Okay, so that is all about monitor. So now in the next class we will see explanation of CPU. So what is CPU? What are the main parts of CPU? We will see in a next class. Thank you for watching.